Yo, what up is done?
Sammy Lee here.
Soul Brothers back up in it with a chop up.
I gotta cut my nails, it's too long.
Shout out fastpass.cn as per usual. We're taking a look at the KD11 inside and out. What's going on in there?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Alright, so starting it off right with the cross-section cut.
Is that all React?
Yes.
Wow.
That is all React. It is white though, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
The color on the outside is like a silvery gray. It's right here. You know, so this is the React right here. Like on the medial side, you can feel it. But then on the lateral side, this part, that is not React. That is actually like a plastic material, like a cage. But, you know, there's that. I mean, fully zoom unit right underneath your foot. But then there is a strobo board. That strobo board looks thick as hell.
Yeah, it does.
Right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That strobo board looks hella thick. And then, of course, there's that insole. The insole looks nice and thick as well. But then, you know, you have that midsole carrier, which is React. But it is React. It is very nice. React is nice, but then, like, I don't know about this setup, dude. Like,
man, it's so weird. They really, between that thick strobo board and just caging the entire outsole. But, you know, the Kobe 360 is caged all the way around.
Yeah, but I feel like the strobo board is
the strobo board
like,
is big.
I don't know, dude, but I mean, this design makes really no sense to me, especially now that I've played in it. But before I even played in it, I was speculating that you're only gonna feel the zoom unit. What's the React gonna do? I mean, maybe it does a little something as of like you can't feel it as much, but then it contributes to impact protection. I don't know, but as of right now, I can still only feel the zoom unit, and I don't really feel like the React is doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So a little confused as to what the designer was trying to do with this, but you know, there's that, and then of course the upper is just totally one booty.
Yeah.
So you know, the flying is pretty thin.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of foam there in the heel area, of course, for more comfort, plushness, and for lockdown. So there is that. Here's the upper separated from the midsole / outsole. Alright, and then looking underneath the materials, it does look to be double layered, as most, you know, uppers are. And the only place where it's full flying it looks to be only in the tongue, or like where the tongue should be, you know, in the middle. You see that? That's like the flying material, and it's stretchy.
Yeah.
And then in the toe area and also on the lateral and medial sides, it seems to be underlaid with some neoprene or polyester nylon type of material. Of course, for more support, so that, you know, the flying doesn't stretch at all or as much, even though it is pretty glued down in the toe. So there's that. All right, so yeah, exactly. See, so if you can go on to the next picture, you guys can see that it is double layered. Wow, that toe looks pretty plasticky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the white part, of course, this I don't know what type of material that is, but it is also an underlay for more support and stuff like that. And it seems to go all the way to the back too, in the heel.
Then you have like these like flywire eyelet type things.
Yes.
So obviously that's where the laces go through, and then they run all the way down to the bottom of where the midsole, where it meets the midsole.
Yeah, but it is stitched down to the flyknit, which doesn't make it free flowing. It doesn't. So when you tighten the laces, it doesn't really tighten the flywire. It also tightens the upper. I don't know how I feel about that. What's the point in having flywire if it can't be free flowing? You know what I'm saying? But you know, there's that. The flyknit looks very flyknitty.
Yeah. Looks like it almost looks like a little prime knitty, like a Ultra Boost uncaged Ultra Boost.
Exactly.
If you just left it like that.
Exactly.
With no laces.
It looks weird without the laces.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, it is a double layered upper, like most shoes are, and of course here in the back, on the underlay, you can see all the foam that goes into the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, wow, that looks very plasticky in that toe, dude. They probably glued this to the flyknit, and it feels very plasticky and glued down in the toe. Oh yes, it says add a hard coating on the back of the upper. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's even another coating on the very, very tip.
Oh yeah.
An underlay that's for even more durability.
What is that though?
That's just straight flyknit, right?
Is that Flyknit? I feel like that's more of like a fused type of material too.
Yeah,
Wait,
maybe.
what is this? Oh, that's underneath the Flyknit material.
Yeah.
I see. What? Wait, so that's not even the underlaying material. Underneath the actual Flyknit, there's more fuse.
Right.
And yeah, okay. So yeah, they glued that, which is making the Flyknit super, what do you call it? Stiff.
Yeah.
It feels like. And then you have like a little bit in the middle where it's just Flyknit, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? What is that in the middle though? I thought the middle would be just Flyknit, but then it feels like there is an underlay also where the stretchy Flyknit part is. So I don't know. Maybe that's also another material that's kind of stretchy because that's where the middle is, right? But anyways, pretty surprised as to how much underlay there is on this upper. It says here in the heel there is a little bit of a rubber material, which is this blue thing for to enhance stability. It doesn't look rubber, it looks more plasticky. I feel like that's the internal heel counter.
Right.
Internal TPU heel counter. Maybe.
Which is the only heel counter?
Yeah,
right.
Probably, yeah. So yeah, cause it's very stiff right here.
Right.
But then this is just suede, so it's probably an internal TPU heel counter. And so there's the insole. The insole is very nice, very plush, super comfortable insole, nice step and comfort. And there is the very nice and stiff struggle board.
Looks like a big slab of leather.
Yeah.
Or something, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what they do with the struggle board. I feel like they just put epoxy on it or something to stiffen it up, right?
Yeah.
And of course there is a nice zoom unit encased in the React, amazing React, right? But can't really feel it.
Yeah.
So there is your standard zoom unit, full length zoom unit, and if it says full length zooms, usually that's in the shoe. And they've been using the zoom bag setup since like they started making zoom, right? So this is a very old setup. So the thickness of the zoom unit in the front is 6.58, and then in the heel area in the back is 7.16 millimeters thick. So it's like 0.6 millimeter, or sorry, 0.6 millimeters in offset, I guess.
Yeah, which is
the 4 foot in heel.
Which is not super thick.
It's not. That's standard.
It's like standard, like normal.
Yeah, very standard for this setup, full length setup. Same thing as in the Westbrooks.
Yeah.
And basically every other zoom unit like this. Of course, you can see just the React. That is the React midsole. It has this little middle cutout thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the little. It says KD11. Yeah, it says KD11 cushion. I wonder if that does anything. Maybe it allows the cushion to expand a little bit. I don't know. But here, you can see it from here. You can see the whole... Yeah, there's like nothing there. It's just the zoom unit and then there's no React right there.
Yeah.
So basically what you're seeing underneath here is the zoom unit.
Yeah, basically, you really put almost... Well, I don't want to say no, but you put very little force there.
Yeah.
Most of the force is on the balls of your feet, so...
Exactly, and your heel.
Yeah.
It says the rubber gasket thickness is 1.7 millimeters thick. If that cares, you know?
Yeah.
And then the air pocket is 11.02 millimeters thick. Very interesting. So basically, 11.02 millimeters is how thick the React is, I guess, right? Underneath the zoom unit, kind of. There is the rubber outsole, and as you guys can see, the rubber outsole does cage a lot for your lateral stability. And as you guys can see, this little silvery part right here does come up the cage also. So that I feel like that's just a part of the outsole. They just basically, maybe this is rubber, I don't know, and then they just kind of like painted it over.
Right, that's possible.
Yeah.
You know, they painted the zoom unit into 10.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the heel, that's very, very like high up.
Yeah.
And for the caging, of course. Alright, moving on to the thickness of the outsole plus the strobel board and cushioning system. In the 4 foot, it's 18.64 millimeters thick, which is pretty damn thick.
That's thick.
That's very thick, and like
kind of thick, dog.
Yeah, and I'm playing these, testing them out, and court feel is not an attribute of the KD11. You don't get the best court feel that you can get, but you know there's that. Of course, in the heel, it is 26.26 millimeters thick. So basically, it's an 8 millimeter offset, which is that's pretty high.
Yeah.
It's not super flat.
Yeah.
So there's that. And so that's about it. That is the KD11
Man,
dismantling.
it's a trip having that thick of a midsole,
Yes.
but it like not have much action or much bounce or much.
I mean, I can definitely feel the zoom though.
Right.
I can feel the zoom, but then it just feels like the 0.1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, what they did with the React, I feel like they should have put the React on top and they put the zoom unit on the bottom loaded, so like you can feel the React more, and then also the zoom unit for like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, like in a Kobe, like dropping midsole setups, like in the 11, if you have the full length zoom setup with the Lunarlon, you can feel the Lunarlon, but then on the bottom you can still feel the zoom, which is super nice. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I still need to test the KD11 in more, but then hopefully it breaks in more, but I doubt it'll feel any different than like other full length zoom setups have felt. But anyway, tell us what you guys think of the KD11 dismantling. But that's it, and also shout out to fastpass.cn. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.